we're out again in the lakes. Just got to Langdale. We're camping out with a special guest today. You'll know who he is. He's got a YouTube channel. I've mentioned him before. Been speaking to him quite a bit, and we've thrown a few ideas around. He's been out all week up here. He has had to bomb it home just to dry some kit out, and yeah, he was looking forward to getting back and getting out today. So just waiting for Callum to arrive, and then we're going to firm up our plans, head up into the mountains. Don't be fooled by these conditions. It's forecast to get a bit ropey later, isn't it, Rose? Yeah, it's forecast to snow. You know, we were in shorts and t-shirt a couple of days ago, and strong winds well above 50-mile-an-hour gusts. So we need to be careful with where we pitch, sensible tent choices, and yeah, sensible heads on.
Oh, hello.
There he is. Right, we're heading up Pike of Blisco. So Callum's leading us up this one. This isn't a route I've done before. And we don't know where we're camping yet. We know the weather's going to be naff. So, yeah, we're excited, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm excited.
Pike of Blisco there. We've just been up and over that. It wasn't as tough as I thought it was going to be. My pack's ended up heavy. It's April. I thought the super heavyweight wild camping backpacks would have gone away for the winter, for the summer, but they've not. We're now heading up Cold Pike, which is one of our potential options for tonight. We're wanting somewhere out of the worst of the wind, although both of our tents are solid as you're going to get for wild camping tents. It's nice to be able to actually sleep and not be sat there looking at your tent flexing and wondering if you're going to be packing up or whatever. So yeah, we'll crack on up here, and we'll come back when we're at the top. Summit of Cold Pike. We think we found our pitch already. It's way too early, but we found a spot out of the wind, great views right to the summit. Callum's just measured the wind now. It's 23 miles an hour gust, I think he's just said. The three of us have took a vote, and it's 2-1. Me and Rose voting that Callum is coming out here tonight at 1 in the morning when it's forecast blizzards, but that's when the winds are the highest. Yeah, I think it's forecast around about. It's forecast into the mid 50s. So, but where we've got will be nailed down nicely with these tents. So, as it's way too early to pitch, we've decided to go for a wander. We're stashing the bags down there in some rocks, well away from all paths and that, so they'll be fine. I'm only going to be away from them for like 30 minutes anyway. We're going to head up the fell or little stand. I can't remember which one it is. It's one of them two. We'll just have a wander, look over there for, I'm not going to say potential pitch sites because I've pitched up there, it's lovely, but Callum fancies a look at it, so yeah, something to do for a little bit before we pitch up the tents and chill. Well, we got back to the packs, got 3 litres of water which I can really feel, and now we're back at our home for the night. Yeah. There we go, pitched eventually. It took me a while, did that. I'll show you what I've done at the back of the tent in a minute, because the winds and the forecasts for the winds have changed direction. They're not coming perfectly from the south now, they're coming from the southwest. So the rocks that were buying us shelter when we stood here before, it's just skimming them. It's just hitting my tent kind of side on. But it is going to change later in the night, so we're lucky we've got these views across to the Coniston Fells. Out over Windermere, you can see over there. Pike of Blisco, which came over earlier. The summit of Cold Pike with the skidder over there. Valley Range just behind Fairfield. Glaramara, Blowfell, Crinkles, fantastic. And up the fell over there. Yeah, it's getting colder. The winds are chilly. Here's Callum's Nammatj. I'm really impressed with that. I'd wrote the Nammatj off when I was looking at tents as an option for me because I like to look out, and he's just shown me the vents on the front and the back, and I'm like, wow. Like, you don't even have to open your door open from the top. You can look out the front or the back. Yeah, it's yeah, tent envy. Really nice tent. So the Jannu, so yeah, the wind's kind of hitting, they're coming in through here and hitting the back corner there. So where I normally have the trekking pole at the very back of the tent, I've got it pulling up and off the corner in a more sideways direction. But then because of this rock here, I've still got an upward force directionally sort of backwards off the tent there as well. I've got 6 9-inch pegs in the ground in various places. Yeah, I mean, if that can't take the wind that's forecast tonight, I don't know what can. So, yeah, chuffed with that. Going to jump in and get some warm gear on. Rose has just had some food, and yeah, have a chill for a little bit. Well, we've both come into the tents for a little bit, put the warm gear on. I think Callum's having something to eat. Yeah, got my warm gear on. Rose is relaxing after her tea. I'll go through the bits and pieces I've got with me today, same as I always have in winter really. The Rab Stratosphere 5.5 sleeping bag, the Solar Eco 3 sleeping bag. My flex tail pillow's punctured, so I'm using an old not so clever OEX self-inflating pillow, so it'll do the job. I'll probably roll up my insulated jacket and put that under my head as well, so, or I might be sleeping in the German dog bag if it's up to somebody. So now Rose has just helped herself to my mat. You know how I like to tent waffle? Just did a right good bit to camera. 20 minutes talking about the younger generation who do wild camping and they possibly don't get to know the rules of leave no trace that the long form YouTubers sort of make clear. I had the camera off. Yeah, the winds are picking up. Yeah, so sat here enjoying a beer, and yeah, this is what it's about. This is why we do it. Just when you're in a shelter like this that you know is going to look after you, you can just sit here, have a beer, enjoy it. Got my dog here. It's class. This is 100% what it's about. And I mean, we're getting to the time of year when there's going to be a lot of people out on the fells, and it is a little bit concerning that it's picking up popularity, and a lot of the types of people who are doing it, the younger generation that have a short attention span, like I said, they don't watch the long form videos. Every YouTuber I watch promotes leave no trace. They pitch up late, they pack up early, and you know, there's times when I might be lingering a little bit too long on a summit. I'm enjoying the morning. One particular example, the Stybarrow Dodd in the snow, that morning was stunning, and I was packing down at about 8:30, 8:45, and some lads came to the summit, and I actually went over to them and I said, I'm sorry that I'm still here, sort of thing, that I'm just enjoying the morning and I really need to get off. And they understood. They said, no, don't blame me, mate. I bet it's been a good night. You know, they understood. The younger generation seeing a 15-second clip of a sunset, a tent on a mountain. They're buying a tent from Argos for 15 quid, the cheapest sleeping bag they can find on Amazon, and things are going wrong. And the likes of us, who this is our passion, we love this. You know, we're the ones that are going to suffer if this gets completely clamped down on. There's no way for the people watching TikToks and, you know, really short video clips of beautiful sunsets and sunrises and tents in the mountains. There's no way of getting a message to them that leave no trace is essential, or else we'll not be able to do this. But in the Lake District, technically it's not legal, but it's tolerated by the Lake District National Park, providing you leave no trace, you do everything the right way. So yeah, I don't want to talk about sort of negative stuff. I just want to really just enjoy this beer, but it's only because I just want to keep doing this. I want to do this for as long as I possibly can, and I don't want it to get banned, that's for sure. So I did a bit before I sort of recorded all this, where I didn't have the camera on, and he goes, Callum, I'm waffling again. And he goes, oh, don't worry, it's good waffle. But then I told him that the camera wasn't on. I'm going to check that the camera's on. Camera's on this time! That's Callum up there, he's taking the wind reading in the summit. It's just starting to sleet, so we're going to be getting in the tents in a few minutes. We've just been stood out for a while, having a good natter tent talk. 2 quality tents here. Callum's just measured 55 mile an hour gusts just on the summit up there. Yeah, it's not forecast to be that high right now. I know. How many? 66! Oh God.
Oh, crazy man.
Right, so that was Callum on the summit just then, taking the wind speed, 66 gusts, so... I mean, we've put the tent behind some rocks. We're really well sheltered from the south, but the winds are currently coming from the southeast and they're hitting me on the rear right corner quite a bit. Callum's got a good view of the back of my tent out of his tent. He's shouting over saying it looks good. I've stuck my head out in between the brakes and the rain and nothing looks to be moving back there. And yeah, when Callum went up there, before he went up, he had a look at the back of my tent too. I do get out and check my own tent, but Callum was already out, so I'll get out before I go to bed. But yeah, the winds are forecast to change to be from the south, probably from about 3 a.m. So they're going to peak in the next 2 hours. It's nearly 11 o'clock. I'm normally asleep now, and I don't even think I'm going to try and sleep at least for another hour or so. Just keep my eye on the tent. But both tents are impressing me. They really are. It's I mean, I've seen videos of other people out in tough conditions. I've had this in about 50-mile-an-hour gusts. Certainly, I measured 40 straight, you know, from the back, hitting the tent rear on. This from the side, and these gusts, these are pretty fierce. So yeah, it's good. Well, it's midnight. I'm normally asleep well before this. Like, I think Callum's gone to bed. I don't know how any of us are going to get any sleep in this. It's impressive. It's really impressive. Really impressing me because the winds are ferocious. I measured around 40 gusts when I camped on Swirl Howe last year, but it was really square onto the tent, and the sustained wind speeds weren't as low as this. These are like really strong gusts coming through out of nowhere. Everything's staying tight. The back of the tent's not budging. The vestibule's flapping around, but there's a lot of fabric on the vestibule, so that's like got to be expected. Callum's Nammatj is bouncing around all over the shore, but it's absolutely intact. It's like properly, like, they're flexing. They're literally, if these tents resisted the wind too much, that's when things break, where because they're flexing with the wind, these horrendous wind gusts coming through and we're checking everything and everything's fine. That is so reassuring from a tent like this. It's class. So yeah, so I'm gonna try and sleep. I'm gonna get into bag now and yeah. I don't think I'll sleep. She's managing. Alright. See you in the morning. Unless something disastrous happens in the middle of the night and it's like, well, if something disastrous happens, I'm not filming it. So yeah, see you in the morning. Oh, that was rough, wasn't it, Rose? I've had a peep outside, there's no snow. We were battered by the winds last night. I mean, that was just... This tent is something else, man, honestly. I've been getting until about 3 AM broadsided. Like, pretty much broadsided, like... Oh man, didn't sleep great. I mean, I did get some sleep. That's us properly awake now. It started to snow, as you'll have seen. It's not nice out there. Brutal. It was so crazy, the winds last night. They got stronger after we turned the lights off to go to sleep. Callum measured a gust just about 30 yards over there, 66 miles an hour. So yeah, severe. She's not bothered. It's a hard life, isn't it, Rose? Lie down. Rose, lie down. Good girl. Finally, it's calming down a bit. I'm possibly out another night tonight. I'm not undecided. Callum's got to get off. Everything in here is dry. I just want to dry the outside of the tent with my cloths, and I will actually stay. I'm not going to head straight down. I'll go for a hike, probably over the Crinkles, and decide later on today if I fancy stopping out again. The winds are forecast even more fierce tonight than that, so I say the forecast, but the forecast to be 60 mile an hour gusts, which we had 66 last night, so God knows what it will be. It might be less, it might be, who knows, but yeah, I'm just going to enjoy my coffee, have some breakfast, and then pack down and go for a hike. There, Rose. She's ready to go out, but I'm really waiting for the wet, the sleety snow to stop before she goes out, because she'll have to come back in, and we don't want to get wet in here, Rose. Stay there. camp. He's had like a full week out. He started out on I can't remember if it was Sunday or Monday, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. Popped home Thursday and then came back out with me in these conditions. Brilliant camp. Really enjoyed it with him. Proper nice lad. And I'm pretty certain you watch his videos if you watch mine. But yeah, link will be in our description as well. So I'm going to have some breakfast now. I've taken a little bit longer to pack down than Callum. Callum's bombing it off, he's got to get home, but I'm going to have some breakfast. The good thing is, it's freezing. It is a good thing because the outside of the tent will easily wipe off. There's a bit of condensation in my vestibule now because I'm getting coffee from the steam from my pot, but I'll be able to wipe that with my cloth. Everything else inside my tent's dry, so I'm good for a second night. Got plenty of food, plenty of plenty of dry layers. So I'm going to head over Crinkle Crags, and I'll make my decision where I go as I go along. 3 tons to fall back. Possibly going to head towards Alan Crags. We'll see. So yeah, right. I'm going to get in the tent and get some porridge on. Gotten really lucky with the conditions this morning. The sun's shining and the wind coming through, all the vents wide open. In here's bone dry. I mean, it wasn't overly wet. There were little areas of damp, like I said before, but it's now almost completely dry, which is meant proper look. I mean, I'd have managed fine if I hadn't got these conditions, but got me sleeping bag packed away, my mat, Rose's sleep system. My clothes are all in this bag. I've got my hiking clothes back on. Just going to let Rose eat a bit of food and then get it all in the bag, get the tent down and set off. That's us. No trace left. That's where Callum was. So I'm going to sign off this one here. But stay tuned because today I'm heading across Crinkle Crags, Bowfell, Pike and over to Allen Crags. The plan could change. That's the provisional plan. The forecast tonight is for higher winds than we had last night. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching.